Hey guys, welcome to our Shay's Intuition and Shay. I just want to thank you guys for returning, and for all my newbies, thank you for joining us. So, you guys, I will be doing a reading for Scorpio for 2019, December 2019. You guys, it's December 2019. It's over. It's great. It's time to. I like moving on. You know. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much, Spirit, for reading everything that you've given us. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So, bay leaves. It's a good way to relieve anxiety, clear your toxins in the air. Same thing as sage, how it clears the ions. This clears the negativity. It's a lot of great benefits. There's a lot of great benefits. What's going on, my Scorpios? So you guys, this is a general energy reading for Scorpio for December 2019. You guys, I'm ready. All right. It's like y'all got me feeling real comfortable right now. You know, like, it's okay. It's cool. Everything's gonna be great. Good. I'm glad you feel like that. But please give me some cards to represent Scorpio at their present time for December 2019. Please give me cards to represent Scorpio at this present time for December 2019. This is a general reading. If it resonates with you, by all means, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, it's okay. Please don't try to make it fit. Pass it on, because I do believe Spirit gives me a message to give to you for you to share to others. Okay? If it fits, alright? And thank you for joining me again. It's been a wonderful year. You guys. All right, Scorpio, your present state is you using your intuition to get what you need to overcome everything, that any obstacle that is in your way. Right now, you're using your intuition, which you are a very spiritual sign. So I'm not shocked that that's what's happening. And this card right here represents an orchard, and it's like this. So the colors that you see, victory, did it in the most meek way possible, still walked out with her integrity and the bag. You see the bag? Oh, why? She used her charm to get what she needed, very gracefully, and you guys are known for that. To be very, very graceful with it. Could talk somebody out of their pants, I tell you. Scorpios. Alright. This right here represents you getting over whatever addiction that you had. It could have been anything. It could have been trying to help others that don't want to help themselves. That type of addiction. Because do you see this person lying there? And you're still trying to help. Although they have all these issues going on, you still see hope. The Three of Wands. Success is in the air for you if you haven't already started to reap the seeds from your, well, reap the fruits from your tree that you planted. The seeds. Oh, you know what I mean. You got the Justice card here. So what I'm getting out of this is that basically you found some way to slow down and find what you really needed as far as getting situations in your life under control, bringing harmony. It could be some type of legal situation. It also can be a Libra that you are trying to help that is down. And it's nothing like, it's like you need to slow down. It's like you're in a rush to make decisions on some type of clever idea, or not just a clever idea. Maybe it's a successful idea. Maybe it's expansion. And Spirit is saying that right now you're representing someone that is in a hasty manner, and you might need to slow down and consider it and be considerate of other people surrounding you. You're going to get some clarity on some type of situation. Right now, it's like as if you are feeling like as if you don't know, you don't have clarity on the situation, but some truth is coming with this Justice card. Somebody's going to bring you some truth. And right now, that's what you're waiting on. And this is a part of your present state. Like you... It might sound like I'm everywhere. It might be more than one story, but right now we're in the beginning. But right now, I'm saying that you're using your intuition and realizing that you can't help people that don't want to help themselves. So you're going to cleverly get what you need and do it gracefully. Let's move on. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, please give us a message to clarify the state that Scorpio was in for December 2019. Okay. The Five of Desks. We'll read that. Open heart. Maybe it's time for you to open up your heart. Maybe you've been closed off to people. Like maybe it's two stories, or somebody, just because this is an energy reading, maybe the opposite. Maybe somebody's been cold to you and you realize that now I have to go within and use my intuition and realize that I can no longer help you. And you're going to get clarity on the situation. It's going to come to a head where you're going to understand exactly why all of this was happening and why you felt like you needed to give so much of yourself for someone that wasn't giving even that amount to their own self. So let's move on. But I really feel like that's, and now it's saying open your heart, like as if to open your heart for yourself, to open your heart for your, let's move on, because that's a lot. I just see this graceful individual that ends up like walking out of this situation head strong, head up, ready to go, not worrying about whatever people have to say about them, just sick of holding on for other people. It's just the energy I'm getting off of this reading. You're dealing with some type of mental conflict, something dealing with this. It could be a Libra, it could be an air sign or a fire sign that you're dealing with. I'm getting air, and you are reconsidering what you should do with this situation, but you're using your intuition with this mental conflict that you're having. But you know you can no longer go on like this. You can no longer go on like this. Thank you so much, Spirit. Please, Spirit, give me a message to give to Scorpio for December 2019 on how they can remove any negativity out of their life to continue on the right path. What is needed to be removed, and what is needed to be removed, Spirit. Thank you so much. Alright, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, we have the Moon card, and we have the Knight of Swords. So, with that being stated, the Seven of Pentacles with the King of Wands in reverse. It's as if you had investments, or you had, and when I mean investments, it's not always financial. However, you invested in some type of long-term situation. It could be a relationship, a work relationship, anything like you, or business that you started, or something that you put your time into for long term, and you feel like your expectations might have been too high, and you didn't get what you wanted. So there's some resentment to that. No longer have to worry about that, because even that situation is going to come to a head where you'll realize exactly why that happened. Because you have the Moon card, and the Moon card, it shines light on deception and delays, and why people may be deceiving you, or you may be deceiving yourself, or who's manipulating the situation. This is all going to be able to shine bright. So what Spirit is saying right now, what you need to let go is the fast think, that movement of being fast. Slow down and think about the situation. Be logical about what's going on. Don't go off of your emotions. Be logical. Whatever's going on, think before you speak. Just think about it. It's fine for you to be driven for whatever you have in mind for yourself. But however, I need for you to think before you speak when it comes to the situation, because don't give up before you get your blessing. Five of Discs. Status and belonging are the challenges with this card. The person getting a reading is an outsider in a situation which they desire to be included. Yet they can never really fit in. This brings despair and depression to them. Baba was a great ruler, loved by people who thrive under his guidance. One day he became sick with sores on his body. Many tried to help him, but no one could heal him, and people started to fear catching his mysterious illness. In time, the people forgot all the good he had done and drove him from town. Baba wandered the countryside trying to survive. Yet everywhere he went, people were disgusted by his appearance and beat him and threw garbage at him. One day, Shango was riding by and recognized his friend begging in the street. He pushed back the crowd that was tormenting him and carried him back to his home, where he cleaned him up. Once Baba recovered, Shango helped him regain his throne. Social contracts are precarious and difficult things to navigate. Once circumstances push us out of the places we used to belong, it is hard to regain that status. Often the things that make people targets are beyond their control. But people are rarely understanding of this, instead blaming the victim for what is beyond their control instead of looking at themselves. Accept the help that is being offered. Do not stay where you are not wanted. A chance to regain what you have lost in a new fashion. Pray. Stop trying the same thing over and over. Give to beggars. Be compassionate to the fate of those around you. So, I think this is the energy from maybe the cross watcher, where you basically have turned off your heart. I don't know. It can go either way. And now you're being told to open up your heart, because even the Five of Discs speaks of you playing the victim, where you're not a victim. You're not bleeding. You're not crouching. Like you're here. You're alive. No one can make you a victim but yourself. You allow yourself to live in that world. Sometimes you just gotta forgive and not forget, but forgive and, repress that and find another way to express your anger in that. Find another way to make that anger into a positive situation. And every time you think about it, you think positivity, because whatever you focus on is what you will get throughout life. So you need to focus on a way of not feeling like the victim. Feeling like I learned my lessons out of this and I won't do this no more. So you're no longer a victim. So that's definitely what you need to do in order for you to move forward, in order for you to get what you are aiming for. Open heart. These are those who create and those who destroy. Each needs the other to exist, but those who feel the wisdom of trust need only their own open hearts to exist. As an empath, you sense deeply with others. Hearts are open in your own body. At times, you initialize this energetic experience, and your own heart can close. This begins the lesson of duality of love. As an empath, your depth of understanding begins to teach you at every turn that the experience of an open heart to yourself teaches the closed hearts of others. The light of love is truly the only choice. Unconditional love is the gift of an open heart. In this situation, are the attachments or obligations that are in hand with the love that is being given or received? So, just like I said, this is you being closed off. You're being closed off, but the reason being that nobody really knows why you're being closed off is because you feel like you invested into some situation where you found the truth out about it. That's where that justice card came in at. And you found out the truth and it caused some mental conflict. So now you closed your heart off. And what Spirit is telling you, in order to move on, you have to open up your heart and understand that people are people. And learn your lessons and not feel like a victim, because you aren't a victim. You put yourself in situations. So you have to take accountability for the things that you've done wrong. And if you don't do that, then you'll continue to be in a cycle where you cannot stop that merry-go-round, if I should say, that continuous over and over recycle of trash that you don't want in your life. So learn your lessons and move on. Stop dwelling on it. It's nothing that you can do about it. It happened. You know now the truth. Thank God that you found out the truth and you're not wondering what's going on. And move forward. It's okay. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Give me a message to give to Scorpio for December 2019, to end their year off, to bring it into a positive note, to bring in everything that they desire. Please give me 3 cards. Thank you so much, Spirit. Foundations and achievements. So in order to get yourself to this situation where foundations and achievements is in a traditional deck, the 10 of Cups. So you will be bringing in some type of foundation once you get through this. And not just foundation, stable foundation. This is built off of trust. This is built off the right way. This is built off of how it should be built off of. And the understanding of duality when it comes to you and your spouse and everything else that's in your house, that will bring balance. So once you figure out the way to move forward, because you also have the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So once you find a way to move towards forgiveness and not hold this over anybody's head or whatever happened, and get rid of this mental conflict, you'll be able to get to that point in your life where you're able to just sit back and say, you know what, now I have everything balanced. Because that is what you aim for and you deserve it. So work towards loving people unconditionally. I know that you're probably taught not to, but just try it a little bit, because it's going to help you out in the long run. You know, like, who needs all of that tension or that bad energy? You got to find a way to look at things in a lighter light, like in a better light. You can't take everything so personal. And the more that you take things so personal, you block your own blessing. So you become your own obstacle. And that's not good. It's like you won't allow anybody in. But you got your reasons. But it's going to, you found out some truth that's going to shine light on this whole situation and explain to you why you had to go through this, to bring you to this. My face, bruh. And also, you got to heal you first. And you can't do that with this resentment and your closed off heart. And it's and how are you possibly going to walk out of this gracefully if you're not using your intuition? Because it's like you have twos, the fours, 2, 2, 4, 4, building a foundation. So you're not using your intuition when it comes to this mental conflict or this conflict that's within your life. When it comes to this individual you're trying to take care of, or you're trying to save, or you're trying to be a part of when they don't want you a part of, and you don't even understand why, because you've always been a part of. You gotta let that go. That 3 of this is for you to let that go. You have the 3 of Wands as well. It's time for you to let certain things go and move on in a direction that's best for you. You can't keep walking in this victim, or feeling like they have you as a victim, because maybe they're a narcissist. You open up your heart in another way. If you want to be there and you want things to work out, then open your heart in a different way and see things on a different perspective, and don't be so narrow-minded or closed off, if I should say. But if not, then move forward and walk away with your dignity and integrity. Like, okay, I let it go. It is what it is. Okay, so let's finish this reading out. Every time I try to do it quick, I'm gonna tell you, me and my big mouth. I just want to read this one, go over y'all. Okay, anywho, I can't find it. And I'm not going to waste anybody's time. Right now. Here we go. This card confirms that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this, and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, you now can reap. Be open to receive as you've worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you. For there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. Using a more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. Does that not end this reading? I just stated that. You guys have that. Like, open up your heart. It's time. Like, you got the bag. It's time to move on. You built that foundation. You no longer have to worry about. You're at a point where now you can just breathe and enjoy that, because you'll never be in stagnation. You'll always be in a movement, because life is always changes, inevitable. It has to change. So, with that being stated, enjoy the moment at hand. Be there now. And kick back and enjoy the air you're breathing at this moment. Enjoy every moment and go into every moment as if it's the first time you've ever been to it. I don't care if you've been heartbroken before. I don't care if somebody stole your purse while you was at this place. Listen to me. I don't care if you've moved into a house and every house you've been in, you know, it's been chaotic and now you moved into a new house. Listen, every situation you go into it as if it's a new beginning, like you've never experienced before. I'm not telling you to forget what you've been through. However, how about fill those bad memories with good memories? Like, now it's time to mask those old ones because they're not serving you. It's time to let go of things that no longer serve you. So, if that sums it all up, because I just said, like, seriously, it can't get any better than this. It can't. you are now at the point where you are getting back from the universe, which you deserve. It's time to celebrate and feel at peace. That's all, and that's it. It's like you deserve this right now. So enjoy yourself, Scorpio, for December 2019. Happy New Year's, you guys. Merry Christmas. You got a lot to look forward to. And I'm happy for you. You guys deserve it. All right, you guys. So this has been your reading for December 2019. Scorpios, enjoy the rest of your year. All is well. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You guys check out my description box. I have my website for the jewelry, for the skincare products, and for everything else that you will need. Okay, you guys? So check me out. All right.